Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips a balance in favor of fair use. The Educator Australia. Scientology campaign targets schools by Brett Heenaberry, dated 24th July 2017. Victorian principals have spoken out after their schools were targeted by an information campaign run by a group linked to the Church of Scientology. Last week, the Australian offices of the Citizens Committee on Human Rights, which was established by the Church of Scientology, sent material about the psychiatric drugging of Australian children to every principal in the state. That's not weird. Principals were asked to show students a documentary which accuses the psychiatric industry of lying and says its practices are killing our children, our families, and our communities. The video also took aim at Beyond Blue and its Kids Matter program in schools, which it described as a mental disorder screening program based on subjective and arbitrary questions that any child could test positive for. I mean, this is so sick on so many levels. The abuse that Scientology and Scientologists do to their own children. Not everyone, but a lot of them. Berwick Lodge Primary School Principal Henry Grosick said he immediately threw the materials in the bin upon receiving them. Good. Make a good bin fire. The material was nothing more than thinly disguised propaganda warning people about the dangers of psychiatrists, antidepressants, and ADHD medication, he told the Educator. I was extremely disappointed with their less than upfront approach to this rather bizarre marketing exercise. So they did the same thing in Ireland. He said that rather than being bold enough to take responsibility for the material, the Church of Scientology chose to hide behind what they call the Australian office of the Citizens Committee on Human Rights. Yeah, because they're so for human rights. On their brochure and pamphlets. You really had to search the small print to fish the Church of Scientology out as the promoters. That alone makes you wonder, he said. Yeah, they don't want people knowing. School principals don't need this sort of devious approach, and I might add, dubious materials land on their desks by anyone, let alone a registered church. Meadow Glen Public School Principal Loretta Piazza received a copy of the DVD and an accompanying letter early in the week. When I read the psychiatry friend or foe and further comments that make startling medical claims, it immediately raised alarm bells, she told the Educator. Schools are captive audiences and often regarded as easy targets. Therefore, principals need to exercise their duty of care and be very vigilant regarding messages that are disseminated to students. Victorian Education Minister James Merlino encouraged principals to discard the material sent by the Scientology group. Teachers and principals receive information sent to them from a wide variety of groups and organizations, Merlino said. This is not behavior of a religion, is it? Principals are education professionals. We trust that they are able to choose correctly what information is useful for their school, and I am confident this would be thrown in the bin. Okay, you guys, so that's it. I will leave the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.